Hi, I'm Jackie. If you're a beginner to yoga and you're over 50, then please try this video. The yoga really helps you in your life. It's not easy life, getting older. The yoga will help you to stay healthy physically and mentally for a long time. That's why I love it. It slows down aging and you just feel your best. Try this video. It's only about 25 minutes and it's gentle yoga for beginners and also older people. So I hope you can do it. It is a bit of effort, but you need to stay committed to your body, to your health. Do not take it for granted when you get older. Put the time in, put the effort in, be committed, because then you'll have a better time in your old age. You have to look after yourself. Connecting into your body, grounding down through your feet, lifting through your chest, shoulders down, reaching through the crown of the head. We're going to warm up around our spine and stimulate blood flow and also loosen up some tight muscles, plump up our discs. If you're not very coordinated, just squeeze your belly here and lift your chest and lengthen your belly and squeeze your shoulder blades. You can also, I like to turn the shoulders in and turn the shoulders out to get a little bit more oiling up in the shoulder socket. So getting into the spine, the rib cage, the shoulders, the blood flow, the lymph flow and the gut flow. Do this throughout the day. The older you get, the more you'll need to stimulate that flow of energy that gets stagnant. Side to side, feel those muscles that get tight. Opening the discs at the side and all the muscles, the little muscles, the bigger muscles. And then a little rotation, a twist, keeping the muscles flexible at the back, the shoulders, the rib cage, and the spine for rotating. When we free up our spine and ribs, we're actually also freeing up our breathing, which is all day, every day. And if we free up our breathing, we're freeing up oxygenation to all our tissues. Okay, backward arm circles. Don't know if this is rubbing on the microphone. I'm not a professional with microphones. I'm just a yoga teacher at home in a bedroom with my iPhone camera and some little mics that I bought. Forward arm circles. So I'm not a professional videographer, but I am a professional yoga teacher. So I hope you can enjoy the exercises. Balance is so important. So I'm going to do a balance pose, standing on one leg and bending one knee. Easier is have one hand near the wall. Harder is grab the foot and extend a little bit. Keep breathing. Try to breathe in and out through the nose. Don't worry if you're a bit wobbly. That's your muscles working harder and all the more reason to work on it if you're wobbly. Balance is so important, especially when we get into our older ages. It might save your life. Back to standing, working on your balance for the next decade or two. Might save your life one day when you're in your 80s or 90s. You won't have that fall. You won't break that bone. Really, really good. Okay, next one. Have a chair. So go and grab a chair quickly if you need, any old chair, and put your hands on the back, the highest point, and lengthen out. Try to reach the crown of the head and the tailbone in opposite directions. Holding your ears level with your upper arms. One more breath in and out, another good one to do throughout the day. Break up sitting. Good work. Now, if you need, just let me show you this one. So you might need, to make it easier, have your hands on the wall and bring that leg like that. And then maybe you can take your hands off the wall. But if you're more flexible, you're doing a side stretch like that. And if it's too hard, look, you can do it like this. You can do it like that with your foot on the floor. But if you have your foot up, that makes your muscles work harder. But remember, you can have one hand on the wall as well and try and lean to the side. Slowly coming out, turn your body around. So if you are using the wall, you'll need to put your chair facing the other way so you still can use the wall. But some people don't need the wall, but make sure it's safe for you. So you might have one hand on the wall here and you might have your back to me. You might have to pause the video to see what we're doing if you're a complete beginner, or even watch it first and then have a try. Really good. So the next one, make sure your chair is nice and stable. That's not going to roll or slip. So we're going to put a bit of weight in the arms and then gently arch. And then chest towards feet, lengthen out your lower back and then lengthen out your belly. Do at least 5 of these. Inhale as you lift your chest. Exhale. Lengthen your back. This is a really, really good one. On the floor, it's up dog, down dog. So it's a variation of up dog, down dog. Good. Last one. Again, it's very good for limbering up, stimulating blood flow. Back to standing. Again, you might need the wall there, but if you can, clasp your elbows behind you, and if you're very flexible, reverse prayer, but don't force. Okay, and you might have one elbow behind you and one hand on the wall, and put one leg up, and then lean forward a bit. Get a bit of a stretch. Don't hunch. Shoulders pull down. So you're working on balance, strength and flexibility at the same time, and staying calm. Steady breath in and out through the nose, soft face. All good things to work on in life. Okay, so you're swapping. So you might have, so let's say you're doing this. Careful of if it's a heavy chair. So you might have the other elbow behind you and have one hand on the wall. Try taking the hand off the wall. But some of you can have elbows clasped or reverse prayer, and you've got your other leg up. So holding that side. Firm through your core to come out of the pose. Okay, so we're going to be making our way down to the floor now. So come down safely for you to all fours. Shoulders down. We're going to do some work on stability, strength around our spine, our lower back, our shoulders, our glutes. So exhale, lift up opposite hand to foot. And then inhale, all fours. Try not to move your head. Try to keep squeezing your belly. Shoulders down. So you exhale, lift, and then all fours. Inhale. This is a really, really good one too for that lower back. Most people have quite weak lower backs, but it's also wrists, shoulders, chest, glutes, core, so squeeze your belly. Try to keep your spine in neutral. So your hips, rib cage, head and spine stay centered and steady. And just moving your arms and your legs, reaching up and away. So you're trying to lengthen as well as lift. Once more each side. Standing on your knees for kneecap stability, and try to get a little stretch under the toes. So just be careful there. If you're not used to this, if you overstretch, you'll get an injury, you'll get stiffer. But you can, some people need to lean their weight forward and try and get those toes up. But some people can sit back, but that's only if you've done a lot of it. But this is a beginner's video, so probably be careful here. And then clasp your fingers behind you and pull your shoulders down and pull your shoulders back. Taking a few breaths there. Don't force, no overstretching. It's not going to help you if you overstretch. Just trying to relax and tune into your body, listen to your body, be loving, push it a bit, no force. It's okay to be a bit stiff. And then releasing. Really good. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of strengthening for our belly. So coming onto your back. And then push your knees into your hands and your hands into your knees. Squeeze your belly. Push as hard as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then put your feet down and lift your hips up. Actively posterior tilt your pelvis. So tuck your tailbone so you're not arching and jamming into your lower back. Pushing down through your feet, feeling the muscles of the back of the legs there. And then we're going to straighten our legs in the air and then lower them halfway. Feel the abdominal core, and if it's too easy, feet closer to the floor. If it's too hard, bend your knees. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put your feet down. Slide one foot in, slide the other foot in. Good work. Next one is windscreen wiper, which loosens up a bit around our back and hips. So bring your arms out, bring your feet a bit wider than hip width, and then knees one way, and then knees the other way. So that is just loosening up. You're using your core a tiny, tiny bit to control the lower into it and the lift out. So you're not just flopping. So a few muscles are working. To make it a bit harder, have your feet off the floor, your feet and knees off the floor. So now you've got to use your core a bit more to control and not overstretch in your back. So if you, as I've said, and I say all the time, if you overstretch, there's a lot of injuries in yoga from overstretching, and that's not going to free you up and make you feel more peace and happy. Injuries are just frustrating, and they're not ideal. They don't make you stronger, really. Often they linger. If you're a really serious injury, that area is never as strong. So trying to be careful. Everybody centering up and then hugging your knees in. A few deep breaths, deeper than normal, in and out. rolling over onto your belly. Sphinx pose, so you're trying to bend a little bit lower back, middle back and neck. So if it's all in your lower back, you're like this. You're trying to get that lift of the lower spine. And they're trying to push your tailbone towards the wall behind you and pull your chest towards the wall in front. And just gently, try to get that even extension, a little bit lower back, middle back and neck. And try to break up sitting with poses like this, or a lot of the yoga poses. That's it. One more breath in and out. And then use your hands to push up. And if you can kneel, well, if you can't kneel, you could kneel like that. Even if you're stiff, you can still kneel like if your ankles and hips and knees. But you're trying to sit back as much as you can. And you can have your arms forward or anywhere you want your arms beside you. Make a pillow with the hands. Trying to fold and let go and relax, because youthful joints is not just about strength and flexibility. It's about softening, folding, letting go. One more breath in and out. Push down to your hands to lift out. If you're not comfortable sitting on your bottom, then you could, with crossed legs, you could sit on your chair. Otherwise, sit on your bottom. I might sit against the wall since it's here. Or you could sit on your block or bolster, but make sure you've got a straight spine. So the chair might help some of you to get a nice lift of the lower spine. So you're trying to anterior tilt your pelvis. So it would be pull your sit bones back so you're not slouching. Get the lift out of your chest. And we're going to work on steady breathing in and out through our nose. 6 counts in, 6 counts out, which is a great beginner's exercise. It's deliberate, conscious breathing. Pranayama. Not letting our breathing muscles get stiffer or weaker, so gently using them here. And the slowing down the breathing, I love it because I'm busy, I have a hectic life, I fit a lot in. And the slowing down is good for me, like plugging in, looking after myself. And the older we get, the more we need to do that. And the world is fast-paced. And most of us don't live in blue zones, so we need to put effort into downtime, slowing down, calming, connecting in. Don't worry too much about the numbers, just slow, quiet, deep, in and out through the nose. Just for another few rounds, keeping that back straight, keeping that reach through the crown of the head, keeping the lift through the chest, connecting into your spine, channels to the brain, vagus nerve, vertebral arteries, spinal cord, blood flow. One more pose, Shavasana, lying on your back, tuck your tailbone, get the length through the neck. Some people, especially beginners over 50, need a pillow under their head and a pillow under their knees to really get the spine 100% comfortable and in alignment. Scan through your body, see how you feel right now. If you're feeling a calm state mentally and physically, just let your breath do whatever it wants. Don't try to deliberately control it. If you feel there's still a bit of anxiety in your mental system, a little bit of stress, sometimes I can feel the cortisol in my veins. I can feel my mind can't calm down. So that would be when I do more slow, deep breathing, especially slow exhalations. But you don't always need it. So if you feel you need a higher dose of the anti-anxiety medication, a little bit more slow, deep breathing. Otherwise, natural breathing, but keeping your awareness on your breath. Try to feel your whole body breathing, cellular breathing, internal respiration. You can feel your external respiration through the nose into the lungs, but then it goes into your bloodstream, which goes into every cell, sensing you've increased the blood flow to your skin, your bones, your fingertips, your toes, your deep brain through the yoga. If you feel like you need longer of the charging up your inner battery, then stay for longer. If you feel like that's enough, wriggle your toes, bring your knees in, roll to the side. Thank you so much. I hope you feel really calm and free in your spine, and please keep up all the videos, try all of them. You'll learn something off every one of my videos. Stay with me and let's get old together and stay healthy and strong.